Hello everyone, this is RC Fogarty, and welcome back to those of you who viewed the previous episode. We are now into episode 2 of Pokemon LeafGreen. Pretty much today we're going down Route 1 down to Viridian City. Not really a whole lot to say. Pretty much it is a trip down, you could say, memory lane. Trip down memory lane to the year 1998 via the year 2000. This game came out in 04. Wow, okay, I forget my years already. Lovely. Anywho, we're just gonna balance right at pretty much we're picking up right where we left off. And we got Charmander going down to Viridian City and going from there, going on a brand new adventure. It's awesome. Anywho. Fun day so far. I had to work. It's a fun job nonetheless, so I ain't gonna complain too much. Anywho, let's fast forward back in Viridian City. Awesome. Alright, anywho, what we want to do is let's just check out the sites. This kid asked if you want to know about the two kinds of caterpillar Pokemon. And essentially just goes into Caterpie and Weedle. One is poison, one is not poison. And watch out for Poison Sting. Hey, thanks for the info. I might or might not need it. Anywho. So far not a whole lot to do in this Green Gemerald City. Over there's another route. We'll go down there a while later. What does this guy to say? I absolutely forbid you from going through here. This is private property. Oh, fine then, screw you, jerk. And what do you have to say? Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. I'm so sorry. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Well, he hasn't had coffee yet, then why the hell is he laying down the road? Oh, whatever. Anywho, this is a Pokemon Center. You can come here to heal your Pokemon, both HP and PP. PowerPoints as the abbreviation stands for. In any case, and just heal your Pokemon to full health. Takes out any all status conditions, anything of that sort. But what we really want to do here, though, folks, is we want to go to the Pokemart here. Place where you can buy a whole bunch of stuff. Granted, not now. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Why, yes. Oh, received parcel. Awesome. Alright, can we do anything else here? Yeah, it just says, tells us to say hi to Professor Oak. Lovely. Yeah, we can be sure to do that. I don't know what happens when you go and go back in. Oh, we can't do anything yet. Oh well. We'll be back. Anywho, so let's go back down and deliver Oak's parcel to him. Pretty much we're going back down Route 1. This time we're just going to take ledges. And also I'm probably just... And probably once we get back... I'll probably just cut out and do some off-screen training here. I get Charmander raised up quite a bit. And here we are. Then we're into a single Pokemon that time. Let's go back on in. And walk on up. Oh, Roslyn, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Yes, I do. I got your parcel. And we delivered his parcel to him. This is custom Pokeball. Lovely. And here comes the jerk. I almost forgot what you call me for. Oh no, because a request for us. The Pokédex. Okay, scientific encyclopedia, yada yada yada. Okay, pretty much he wants us to collect all Pokemon to gather data, it looks like. Okay, pretty much a staple of every Pokemon, every main series Pokemon game there is. It's always like that. But anywho, yada yada yada. We can't get detail by just seeing them. We must catch them to obtain complete data. Oh, he's also going to give us some Pokeballs. Sweet! Alright, we can definitely use them. When a wild Pokemon appears, it is fair game. Good to know. So that was going to work. Healthy Pokemon can escape. Yada yada yada. Yes, yes. And you're too old because you cannot complete your dream. Okay, so he wants us to do the dirty work. He wants us to do the dirty work for him. Okay. Yeah, we can do the dirty work. And Gary, being his cocky self, he's gonna see if he can do this on his own. I'll see what happens. I need somebody to get a town map. Lovely. You're not gonna let. Well, screw you, jerk. Yeah, you get lost. Alright, continuing on. Speaking of a town map, let's go pick one up. And just go in here and talk to Gary's sister Daisy. And we get the town map. Sweetness! Alright. And that pretty much does it for this particular portion. And I've only been doing this for about 5 or 6 minutes now. I'm just going to do some training. I'll meet you guys back at Radiant City. See you guys then. Alright, we're back. And also one thing I mentioned is, you probably just noticed this earlier during our trip back to Pallet Town from Viridian City to deliver Oak's package. Essentially these ledges here you can jump down if you didn't already know that. Makes it easier than having to go through all that grassy stuff. In any event, we are now back to Viridian City. This green emerald city. Behold the greenness. Granted, you probably can't tell with these types of graphics here, but pretty much it's derived there. It's what this type of color is. Viridian green. Plus there's a forest up ahead called the Viridian Forest. So, you get my drift. Anywho. Yeah, I did some off-stream training for Charmander here. I got him up to level 10. A few of you are probably wondering how I'm going to handle the first two gyms here, because because the first one is a rock and ground type, which Charmander is weak to. The second gym is a water type, of course, which Charmander is weak to. Well, pretty much for the first gym, there is a move that Charmander loses at. There's a move that Charmander learns at level 14. Those of you probably who have played this particular game before, as opposed to the originals, know what that move is. Most because it's pretty much something that can be quite helpful against rock and ground types. Not going to tell you now because, well, I don't feel like it. Plus, I can't remember the name anyway. Here's this old man. Now he's had his coffee. And pretty much just telling us he's working out. Pretty much he's just going to teach us how to catch a Pokemon. Oh, fine, let's let him show us then. Lovely. And it's a level 5 Weedle. Oh yeah, and also the next part, since I mentioned woods, we're going to be seeing a lot of bug Pokemon, Weedle being one of them. I'll give some more information soon enough. Okay, he's just going to pull his Pokeball out, yada yada yada. I know how to catch Pokemon. I'm a veteran of this game. I've been playing for years. I've been playing since Generation 1 when I was out back in the late 90s there. Oh lord, maybe I really should call this trip a trip down memory lane. This trip. No, I should call this Let's Play a trip down memory lane. I don't get to teach you TV, it's just the tutorials for all you noobs out there. We're just going to teach us the basics, but we're not going to use it because, well, let's see, I'm here. And I can explain things pretty well. I'm debating what I should catch for my first Pokemon, because I'm really probably going to need one soon enough. Preferably a flying type, but Charmander evolves into Charizard, which is part of flying anyway. But I don't know, I might just think about it for a moment. I don't know. I'll think about it. And in any case, let's head over to Route 2. We'll take that road you saw there. We'll go down that road later. Both in a little while as well as much later in the game. Let's see. It's been about 16 minutes, but I cut out a whole bunch from that training montage. So we'll go on for a couple more minutes yet. And also, this is Route 2. This leads to Viridian Forest. Pretty pretty much the same Pokemon for the most part as Route 1, Pidgey and Rattata, but you also have a couple of new additions, Weedle and Caterpie. And they're not bad bug types, but not real great either, just really generic. Weedle's a part of poison as well, poison you by virtue of its poison sting. Otherwise, they're not too great. Their evolutions are not that great either, despite the fact that they evolve early. Oh well. And this person just saying that Rattata is small but has a wicked bite. I caught one. No, I have not caught one because I have no intention of catching one. Because Rattata, it ain't that great. It's not the best out there. I've seen better normal types. Anywho, welcome to Viridian Forest. Pretty much not a lot to say. It's a forest full of bug Pokemon as well as one other non-bug Pokemon. Anywho, here's our first encounter with Weedle. I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of these wild encounters. I just want to show you guys what's all in here. And if you pick Charmander, this place is gonna be a breeze. If you pick Bulbasaur, I definitely recommend picking up a flying type Pokemon, either a Pidgey or there's also another one on that route that we're gonna go to shortly. We'll probably go there after a couple of minutes here. I'm just gonna cut some of this stuff out. I'm just looking to show you guys what's all here. All the while building up some experience for Charmander. Granted, he's at level 10. But I want to get him up to level 14. Mostly because I don't want to catch a particular Pokemon that would actually be helpful at this stage of the game, but that's just how I operate. Anywho, pretty much in any event, the only Pokemon that are really here, of course I mentioned Weedle and Caterpie. Of course those are here. They're first evolutions. Kakuna, which evolves from Weedle, and Metapod, which evolves from Caterpie. I do not really recommend catching them because raising them is ridiculously tough, because the only move they know is Harden. They cannot do anything else. You're better off catching a Caterpie or Weedle and evolving it from them. It pretty much is just the Cocoons are a waste of space, in my opinion. Especially in the wild, because it's just dull. Anyway, we're just going to move back to that other route there. I think it was Route 22, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know, we're going to find out. And, yeah, right, what do you know? Route 22. Pretty much here's a patch of grass here. A couple new Pokemon that are here. First one, well, not a Rattata, they just happen to show up everywhere in these early routes, and not particularly interested. They only learn 2 decent moves later on. That's Hyper Fang and Super Fang. That's about it, otherwise, just not all that great. In any case, there are a couple of other Pokemon here. First one is Mankey. It's a fighting type Pokemon. Pretty decent, quite helpful if you have Charmander for the first gym. Especially because of the fact that it's fighting, and fighting beats rock in this case. Like I said, since I'm planning on teaching Charmander that move on having Charmander learn that move at level 14, I'm not going to get one because the move is a steel type. Oh, and here's Mankey, just so you know, at level 2. And thanks, but no thanks, I'm just going to embryo. There's also another flying type here, Spearow. Spearow, if you're going to compare it to Pidgey, is a slight bit faster, slight bit stronger, whereas the Pidgey family is a bit more defensive. If I were to catch a flying type, I'd probably, if you're looking for more attack based, more speed based, I'd probably go with Spearow. But if you're looking at one nostalgia for the anime, or if you're looking at more defense than anything else, I'll go with the Pidgey group. I've carried both my team. I caught both. I've raised both in various times I've played this game. Either one, you really can't go wrong with either one. Granted, I think the Pidgey family is a bit harder to raise, especially since with me it tends to fall out of favor. Especially since there are better flying types. Plus, that's just the way I operate. Um, Anywho, before I digress any further, I did not want to do that. Let's just finish this off, and I'm going to go ahead and finish off this episode. And plus I have my cat in the background begging for food. Anywho, I would like to thank you all for watching this second episode of this great trip down memory lane to the year 1998 via 2004. This is Pokemon LeafGreen, and my name is RC Fogarty. And I hope to see you all next time. Have a good night.